Let's get down to the first hole. This one appears to be fairway bound. Rich, the approach on one.
Next shot is back up the hill to a green that tilts left to right and back to front. There's 3 bunkers surrounding this green, none of them very deep. Shouldn't find them though.
Okay, that's going to play. Okay, a 15-footer remains. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Looks good.
The putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
The second hole is a par 4. Here's the tee shot.
Sneaky little tee shot here. You want to favor the left-hand side off the tee, but avoid those bunkers. So players will inadvertently bail out to the right, find some deep rough, which is going to cause a host of problems.
That will definitely work. That was an amazing approach, and now putting for birdie at number 2.
Yeah, I got to say, check this shot out, and what a shot it was indeed.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The third hole is a par 5. Take us through the tee shot, Rich.
There's some trees down the right-hand side as well as the left. Very narrow landing area up there. If you want to reach this green in 2, you got to find the fairway.
Wow, what a swing. This from about 230 yards away.
Oh, this is...
Boom! What a shot there! A hole out.
Oh, dialing it in from the center of the fairway. What a beauty.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second. We have our first par 3 of the day. It's the 4th hole.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
Wow, what a swing right there. The club choice is a 6-iron. Really well done.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
This putt from 5 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the second.
That's come off the blade beautifully. Like the look of this.
Let's factor that into the leaderboard and take an updated look. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and you have a clear shot for your second.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. Good shot there, Beamer. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this one should start out pretty straight and then take a little movement to the right.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
The out of bounds on the right-hand side comes into play more than players think. So the left-hand trees, they get a pretty good wearing out.
That's a good-looking shot there. And now we go to the 13th where this happened just a moment ago.
Third shot now.
This is his second shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Chance to move to 8 under here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
From the hole, it's 39 feet.
Starting it way outside the hole. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently in second place here.
Here's a look at the 7th hole, a par 4.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. Well, let's see what Tom Kim has done so far today.
This was his third.
Time to get back to live play. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. Just one stroke off the lead.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
That's a big birdie putt. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
We've hit the par 3 8th hole.
A narrow yet long green. I've noticed in the past, though, a lot of players misjudging the distance. Short is okay, long is no-no.
That was such a pure swing. Going with 8-iron here. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That was close. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. The 9th hole is a par 4.
And driver not usually required here. You just have to put in the fairway, hopefully somewhere down the left-hand side. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
This is a good 130 club, and just one shot back. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Here's a putt to get to 9 under par. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second. The back 9 begins with a par 4 at the 10th.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
That was right on target. All right, John, what do you have for us?
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here with Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Oh, I like the look of this. Going to go in.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Just one stroke off the lead. Going with pitching wedge here. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Now this putt for birdie.
The putt is underway.
So close to a birdie. Okay, finishing up here. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead.
On the tee of the par 3 11th. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's some good golf right there. 8 feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Well, now we find ourselves on the tee of a short par 4.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
This is his third.
And back to the play, shall we? The closing 9 at TPC Southwind has so many difficult holes, and this 12th reach is just yet another example.
This green, Luke, for some odd reason, seems to be a little bit more firm than the other greens on this golf course. So be aware of that. Second shots could go bounding over the green if you're not careful.
And he's safely on the green. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
So close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Leading by a shot after that hole. The 13th hole is a par 4. Well, that'll work there. This is his second shot. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Going with the 3-iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
What a putt that was.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And with that hole behind us, our featured player is currently in first place with Tommy Fleetwood in second.
We've hit the 15th. It's a par 4.
And it's a birdie hole. Great birdie opportunity. Not very long. Fairway metal, long iron to hit the fairway. Second shot just over a little bit of a creek with a wedge.
This is looking really nice off the tee. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away. This one is looking good. What a beautiful leave right there. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Ooh, that was close. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. After finishing that hole, our featured player in first place with Tommy Fleetwood in second. Now to the par 5 16th hole.
Fairly generous landing area out there. Find the fairway and go for it in 2. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
That'll go a long way to getting up and down and saving par. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've made it to 17. It's a par 4.
Really tough tee shot right here. You got to avoid the trees both left and right. Center of the fairway is a must.
That might be the best swing of the day. Let's go down to Henny.
Setting up here from about 155.
Buckle up. Take a look at this one. That's a great position to be in after that approach. 7 feet remains.
He's got this one for birdie.
Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind is a par 4.
Do not be silly. Don't go left. Nothing good comes of hitting it left.
Wow, he's going to like that one. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. This is pitching wedge on the way. That is going to work. 8 feet left to the cup. A birdie on 18 to close out the round.